Hi everyone, I am here today with my very belated April book haul. Now during the month of April I was in a horrific reading slump, I was in a horrific booktube slump, and as a result I've actually got quite a normal sized book haul for you rather than something ridiculous like I would normally be uploading. So this might be a very late book haul, but at least it's a short one. So the first book that I bought for myself on my Kindle in the month of April was Beautiful Redemption, which is book 2 in the Maddox Brothers series by Jamie McGuire. I bought it because I probably own book 1. I can't explain some of the books that are on my list. If I see they've dropped to 99p and they were on my list, I just get them. That's why my TBR is so high. Then we have Close Your Eyes by Nicci Cloke. And I think this is a YA novel that is about a school shooting, and apparently you get sort of interviews, messages, and you get questionable actions where you sort of discuss who is truly responsible for what happens. And I read This Is Where It Ends, was it last year? And I quite enjoyed that, and so it's made me keep my eye open for other school shooting books so I can get sort of different perspectives on it and have more to go on so I can compare them and that kind of thing. Next we have Being a Boy by Juno Dawson, and this was on my TBR to buy literally just because I watched Maddie and B over at Heart Full of Books do a recommendations video for Juno Dawson quite a while ago. I really like the sound of Juno Dawson's books and works, and so this was just one of the ones on my list. And that's all the books I actually bought in April. Now on to the books that I received from publishers via NetGalley. And the first one is called Friends and Liars by Kaela Coble. And this is a contemporary novel that sort of has a resemblance to works by Liane Moriarty. And so that was all I needed to pick this up because I love Liane Moriarty. Then we have Flight of a Starling by Lisa Heathfield. And this is a YA novel about two sisters who live in a circus. Then we have The Opposite of You by Lou Morgan. This is a psychological thriller for YA age group. I can't resist a psychological thriller, especially YA ones, because I feel like I've not read many of those, and so I really want to sort of judge them and read enough of them that I can make a recommendations video of them eventually one day. Next we have Flame in the Mist by Renée Ahdieh, and this is simply on my list and I'm really pleased to have got it for no other reason than this is a hyped up book this year and I wanted to check it out for myself. Then we have The Darkest Lies by Barbara Copperthwaite. And this is another psychological thriller. This one's an adult one though. I don't know an awful lot about what it's about. I don't like to go into psychological thrillers knowing anything about them really, and I feel like that's the best way to go into psychological thrillers. Then we have The Way Back Home by Allan Stratton, which is a YA novel about a young girl whose granny has Alzheimer's. Next we have a very overhyped book, which is why I picked it up. I want to discover for myself whether the hype is real or not, as I've seen a few contradicting reviews there. And that is When Dimple Met Rishi by Sandhya Menon. And I just, like I said, I want to experience this one for myself. I feel like if there is any book I've seen overhyped to heck on BookTube this year, it's probably this book, and I want to see whether the hype is real for it or not. Then we have City of Saints and Thieves by Natalie C. Anderson. And this is another YA novel, but it's described as being the girl with the dragon tattoo meets Gone Girl in this enthralling murder mystery. I've not read the description beyond that because I really like the girl with the dragon tattoo. I really like the film of Gone Girl. I've not yet read the book because issues with watching the film and reading the book. But yeah, I feel like if this is the sort of book that they've said it is, I should love this. Then we have Den of Shadows by Christopher Byford, and I actually uploaded a review for that book yesterday, so I will leave a link in the cards and also down below if you want to check my review for that book out. Then we have Don't Close Your Eyes by Holly Seddon, and this is an adult mystery novel. I've not looked what it's about because I don't want to. I don't like to know what I'm going into with mysteries and thrillers and psychological thrillers, etc, etc. Then we have The Lives of Desperate Girls by MacKenzie Common. And this is a YA novel, and it's described as being for fans of We Were Liars and All the Bright Places. And basically a 16-year-old is found dead. The effects of an area because of this murder and whatnot, and that's all I really know beyond that. And finally, we have The Quiet Type by Summer Prescott. And all I know about this is that it's about a serial killer. And that's a really exciting subject for me to read. I love reading books about serial killers, so definitely really up for this one. So yeah, that is the end of this, for me, quite decent sized book haul rather than something ridiculously long where you sat there thinking, oh god, how much longer is it going on for? So thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe by clicking the image of me just there if you want to see more book reviews and other bookish content from me. And I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully with a book review. Bye bye!